Merry Vidmas, everyone. Welcome to Vidmas number, 7, I believe? Yep. Vidmas number 7 for December number 7. December number 7? Whoever says that. December 7. Alright. Are you pumped for Christmas? We're less than 3 weeks away from Christmas Day. How exciting is that? It's been a terrible year, but I think everyone deserves a little bit of a break from everything that's going on. So let's all look forward to Christmas together. And all of those getting together with people, hopefully not giving or getting coronavirus from them, have some good time, eat some food, say some laughs, bring a little bit of joy to everyone. That's really what we need, because let's be honest, this year has been pretty rubbish right up until now. And to continue with the whole Vidmas tradition, I am going to take you to a new game for once, because let's be honest, I've been focusing on pretty much everything balloons and gemcraft related. So let's go and look at another tower defense. This is Vector TD. It is yet another older tower defense game. It is on Flash. And this is kind of one of those tower defenses which is about as bare bones as it gets, to be honest. The graphics are incredibly straightforward and simple. Check it out. That's pretty much it. You're greeted with basically a bunch of maps that you can play. You got Switchback, which is pretty simple. Snaking Path, which is also pretty simple. You got your normal maps, which are Round the Twist, which is also reasonably simple as well, all things considered. There's a lot of doubling back with paths. Up and down is also doubling back. Elemental-ish. I don't know what that means or what that reference is to, but look, you've got a couple of close paths here, or, separated paths here, and here. Especially all of this is quite separated, which is nice. By separated, I mean you can have a whole line of monsters come through, and your towers will fire at pretty much all of the monsters twice, because there's enough time separation between where the towers reach and where those paths are in terms of the overall path. Let's see. And you've got your extreme maps, which honestly are very difficult. You've got this, the frog. Not going to lie, that's quite difficult. What's even more difficult is do the splits. So basically half the monsters go down, half the monsters go across, and lastly, no left turns. That's just insane. This is basically, it may as well just be a straight line. 2 straight lines parallel to each other. These maps, there's no doubling back or anything, so you've basically got to kill everything as it goes past your path once. They're very difficult. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something simple. Ooh, what can we do? Switchback or Snaking Path? Maybe Snaking Path, and I'll lay my towers down here. Or should I put my towers down here because it's more central in the map? Probably here. Anyway, Vector TD. It's a very basic game. Basically, you load the map, and then you just go. There is no other difficulty setting other than the map itself. You've got, let's see, you can do some stuff with the graphics. Let's keep it high, because honestly, it's just shapes. What you see down here, you see this little blue spinner thing? That is the graphics. That's pretty much it. And these towers that you see, these aren't just icons for the towers. That's actually the tower you place down. So let me show you what I mean. Blue spinners. Let's see. What does great damage to blue? That would be purple, wouldn't it? Yeah. 100... Oh, no. So what am I saying? The tower that has the same color as the enemy is the tower that does the most damage to it. And of course, each tower also has a corresponding color where it does a lesser amount of damage to it. I think it's 50% across the board, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, yellow and green complement or anti-complement each other. Same with purple and blue. They anti-complement each other. Let's see. Let's go ahead and plonk down just a green tower. Let's shove it. Yeah, let's go close to the start. Let's put it there. And of course, this being the simple game that it is, every tower can be upgraded 10 times. That's it. What have you got? You've got your... This is just like a laser thing that just kind of constantly shoots here. Let's start it. Send the Vectoids. There we go. Just wears down the damage. Probably a rapid-firing laser of sorts. And of course you can upgrade it to extend its range and all of that stuff. There we go. It's hard to see. All of the interface looks pretty similar. Let's do that so we can at least reach. There we go. That's a lot more money than I wanted to spend on a green laser, but that's okay. We'll survive. What's next? Red? Okay, so we're doing the least amount of damage right now because, like I said, green complements with red. So, in other words, it does the least amount of damage. In hindsight, I probably should have put this tower 1 down so that it would attack here as well. It looks like it's going to maybe leak 1? Nope. Came close, but it didn't. Next, what do we have? Current and next. Next is blue. Well, we know how we go against blue. It's not too bad. This is one of those games, like it gives you all the detail you need. It tells you when you've got the tower selected, what's the damage, what's the range, what level is it, and after the upgrade, what are the changes? More damage and more range, basically, which is perfectly fine by me. It's very good. And also it tells you how much health each of your enemies have. I think there's one enemy that has something that resembles armor, and I think it tells you a little bit about that. It's the grey ones. They're basically hard. They're hard, yeah, hard grey. Basically, what is it? I think it takes reduced damage from every tower, or it doesn't take bonus damage from any tower. I don't know what the details are, but yeah, something like that. Now, we've done okay, I suppose. We could do better with our 1 tower. In fact, let's go ahead and just upgrade it a few more times so that we can. Oh, we can now reach some of the. Yeah, we can reach down here, actually, so that was probably a good idea. There we go, that's maximum upgrade, actually. Damage 112, range 97. Now, a little bit happened there. What happened was I actually destroyed, you know that last grey monster that had the yellow outline on it? That one is a special one. If you destroy that one, you get a bonus point. Bonus points can be spent on one of these. You can go ahead and basically give you 5 extra lives. You start with 20, but honestly, if you're playing this game in a way so that you need to buy lives to survive, then either you're playing the really hard maps or you're not playing this game right. You should not be losing life. Don't aim for that, because honestly, this doesn't give you any sort of lasting bonus. I mean, sure, it gives you lasting lives, but it doesn't make you stronger so that you can stop losing lives. That's what you should be aiming for. Secondly, there is a very tempting item here called interest increase. Every single time a level ends, whatever's in your bank, you get the amount of interest of that added to it. So right now I'm getting 3% of, well, 3% of something like 700 and something to total up 751 when I ended that round. That's what I've got. This game rewards you for having money left over at the end of a wave. So the less you spend, the better. This basically increases the interest. Right now it's 3%. I think it's another 3%. Yep, so I'll double my interest. It's very tempting. In fact, I think I'll do it. But before I do, I'll go ahead and show you the other two. There's a range booster, basically costs 1 point. Increases the range of all towers in range by 25%. And this is the damage booster. Increases the damage of all towers in range by 25%. Basically speaking, these actually stack on top of each other where their area of influence overlaps. So what you can do is you can plonk down like 3 range boosters in a sort of a square, and in the last part maybe a damage booster, and then you can put some towers around right next to it and find that their range is almost doubled and they're doing a bit more damage as well. They're quite useful, but honestly, little tip guys, straight away, go ahead and put all of your points into interest for at least the very first 3 or even 4 bonuses that you get. There's 50 levels. I think you get to take down a bonus every 5 levels, so that's 10 bonuses all up. Spend the first 3 or 4 on interest and try to save as much money as you can. Now, yellow sprinters, they unlike the hard grey, they don't have anything that resembles armor. And I have to admit, this game doesn't actually really tell you anything about, you know, what sort of damage it does or does not take. But the yellow sprinter doesn't have any extra armor, they're just fast. So let's see how my 1 green tower goes. I'm not sure, to be honest. Can I reach? No, I can't. Oh, I'm going to leak. Yeah, I've got to put another tower down somewhere. Alright, let's put down a tower here. Yeah, I'll take that down. That's fine. Perfect. And let's sell that. Yes, confirm. Okay, what's next? Blue spinners. I should be able to take down those, that's fine. Oh, with ease. Anyway, while that's churning away, let's go ahead and look at some of the other towers. So this is the green laser. You know it. You may love it, especially if you've never played this game before, because it's the only tower you've seen. But we've got other towers that we can do damage with, and honestly, a lot of these other towers are the ones you should prefer to do. Firstly, let's keep going down the green laser line, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and... Speaking of green, we haven't seen any green monsters yet. Why? Jeez, come on. The one monster where this tower excels, and it's not coming up yet. Anyway, green laser 2. Basically, it's stronger than the green laser 1, so out the gate, it costs a lot more. This one I've got right now is 100. Green laser 2 is 400. But also, it comes with a lot more damage. Instead of 22, 45. It doesn't sound like much, but as you upgrade it, that damage scales up faster than the upgraded damage being scaled by this tower. So, it's worth it. Also, basically, it damages 2 Vectoids. In other words, it does a bounce to another Vectoid. So, not only are you doing double damage, basically, with more damage increase as you upgrade, but also you're doubling the damage again because you're hitting 2 monsters instead of 1. So it's 4 times the damage. That's why it costs 4 times as much. But the overall total damage you can do is more. Let's see, what's next? Hard grey. Oh, wait. Nah, this one tower won't survive that. Lastly, green laser 3. Same thing again. Costs a hell of a lot more. Does a hell of a lot more damage. Bounces twice, so it attacks 3 monsters instead of 2. And they all take equal damage. It's not like there's a loss in damage every time the attack bounces to another monster. It's exactly the same. So they're pretty good, but honestly, you only ever use the laser when you're starting out, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Next, you've got your red refractor, which is basically... It's got a splash damage, and it's got a really interesting splash damage look to it as well. Here, let me show you something. I'll put one down, upgrade it a couple of times. It's a little bit more expensive. But basically, what it does is it fires at a target, and then the splash is shown by lines going out of that target in all directions to other Vectoids around it. It's pretty cool. It's hard to see, but red lines are going everywhere from the target that first gets hit. Can I reach? Yes, I can. Good. Yeah, this worked out well. Red is all about the splash or the range. Let's see. Second up, you've got little red spammer. It basically launches lots and lots of heat-seeking rockets at random Vectoids in range. So it just fires a little bit at everything. It fires really quickly. Should I get one or not? 800, and I've got 2318 in the bank. You know what? I'm not going to get one. Instead, I'm just going to get another interest increase. So we're at 9%. Beautiful. Besides, I think I can handle what's coming out now. Oh, finally, look at that. Next wave is the green flyer. About bloody time. So yeah, the little red spammer, honestly, I never get that tower. It's a little bit... I don't want to drag down the health of everything all at the same time really slowly. What I want to do is I want to smack down everything all at once. Or at least smack down each monster all at once. And that's why you get something like this. This tower I used a lot. Red rockets. Cost 2.5 grand. Here, let's get the flyers going. Cost 2.5 grand. Does 30,000 damage each. Basically, it's got smart rockets that fire and they follow around. They arc towards the monster that they're going to because the projectile moves a little bit slower. It's not like an instant beam like these guys. But if the monster it's blinking to dies, then it will redirect and go to another monster. So it's like the bullets never really get wasted. This thing is awesome. Also, it has... it doesn't fire very often, that hence the high damage. But it does actually... well, once you upgrade it to level 10... which costs a lot of money. But after you upgrade it to level 10, it really, really hammers. And also, it's got a huge range, a very big range compared to these two towers anyway. It's got like almost twice the range straight off the bat. So when you pair a few of these red rockets with a few of these range boosters, then you've got towers that basically they hit really hard and they redirect when monsters die, which means their shots don't get wasted, and they can cover almost the entire map. What more could you want? Moving on, we've got Yellow Sprinter. I don't think I'll do well with that. Moving on, we've got the purple ones. Basically, after it targets an enemy Vectoid, it drains power. Once the weapon reaches critical mass, it feeds the energy back into the target in a split second, causing a large amount of damage or something. That's very confusing to listen to. Oh yeah, let's look at the red rocket go for a while. I think I'm going to leak a few monsters, actually. I've been too cheap. I've been a real cheapskate, to be honest. Oh, they go back around. There you go. I didn't know that. I know that sounds shifty, but I genuinely did not know that. Oh, and I should have sold these before the round ended. Okay, whatever. Let's just sell everything and reposition ourselves, because I think we've grown out of these ones. Don't be afraid to sell your old stuff that you don't need anymore. It's really better to situate yourself with some stuff that you really need than not. Let's see, I'll put a couple there. But yeah, purple. Basically, it's like a really slow shooting, high damage thing again. That's generally speaking the theme with purple. This one, basically, it's the same thing, but a lot more damage. Small tower. Same tower as purple 1. However, this has 2 beams that focus on the same target, causing more than twice the damage. So, in other words, it starts off with more damage to begin with. Not much more, but it does 2 beams. So, it's deceptive how much more damage you're getting done, basically. Oh, let's get the interest before the round ends. Perfect. It's not a lot of bank to be getting interest from, but we're getting there slowly. So, yeah, let me just show you purple. Especially since we've got a purple round. That's all it does. What does it do? Not a lot, to be honest. And as far as purple number 3, which you guessed it, with the ability to drain power from the target, it causes it to slow to a stop. Basically, I think it does 4 shots, each with about 22,000 to a target, and it actually stops the target that it hits if it doesn't destroy it. So the target stops and then slowly gets back up again to normal speed. That's what purple is all about. And yes, purple does have a decent range. Purple generally also does decent amounts of damage, but honestly, I prefer the red one. If I'm going to be honest, I don't see the value in this. So let's get rid of that. And lastly, talk about blue. Blue is all about slowing down stuff. So it doesn't do a lot of damage. In fact, damage isn't really its thing at all. And also there's no third blue tower, you may have noticed. Why? Because I think all of the stuff that you would want for stopping power in a tower is within these 2 blue towers anyway. So firstly, the blue rays from this tower drain power from the enemy, causing them to lose speed. Blue ray tower can target up to 4 different enemies in a single shot. Its purpose is to slow, so damage is low. And that's pretty much exactly what you think it is. So these things are great to just sort of litter all around the place. Giving it upgrades, honestly, all it does, giving this tower upgrades, is to extend its range and also its damage. But you don't really care about the damage. What you care about, the range does actually work out to be quite nice to have a little bit of extra. But don't go pumping a lot of too much money into this, because you're kind of wasting your money, if I'm going to be honest. Just litter these around a little bit, and then they will go ahead and slow down some of the Vectoids, which means basically more time for your towers to shoot them down. So, blue tower, very useful as a secondary tower, like a support tower, see? See how it basically slows them? It's like they're tripping over or running into a wall or something. And lastly, this tower, it hits an enemy, it removes all of its power, and then some, causing the enemy to stop dead for a second or two while it reboots. Actually, let's have a look at this one. Let's see what it looks like. Let's chuck it here. And let's hope we get some Vectoids that go that far. But basically, yeah, blue is all about slowing and stunning, and red and purple are all about smacking the living bejesus out of everything. Green is kind of just don't worry about green. It's all about the red, maybe the purple, and support with blue. It really is a simple game, and yet it's so fun. It is quite fun. It's so, you can tell the sort of mindset the person had when they created this. Even the music is so late 80s, early 90s electronica. Listen to it. I wonder if that's coming through. Oh, you can set the priority of all of these towers, by the way. There is a little bit of free range that you can do. I think they mostly default to hard. Oh, blue automatically goes for whatever's fastest. Red automatically goes for whatever's hardest. I'm guessing yellow automatically... green goes automatically probably for the weakest or the slowest. Weakest, I suppose. And purple probably goes for the hardest as well. Or strongest. Let's see, what do I get next? I've got interest of 12%. I could be getting a little bit too greedy if I didn't get a range booster, so let's do that. What do you say? Range booster? If I put it there, then I can use all 4 squares here. But if I put it up one, I can't use this square down here. Alright, we'll put it there. We'll put a range booster down. So that way our reds can even reach up here. Also, notice how these red ones, these big red ones, don't actually fire more than one rocket at a time. The rocket has to either disappear or hit something before it shoots the next rocket. That's the only downfall with having red, whereas with purple, it just instantly fires every single time. So, it's up to you. Still, I think this tower is... This is the thing what kicks. Honestly, once you set yourself up... I mean, look, I can shoot at just about the entire map already. And we haven't even really upgraded these at all. No, we haven't. These are not upgraded. Unupgraded at all. They don't need it, let's be honest. I mean, only here, big purple box at 28,000, where red only hits for 50% of its damage to... Oh no, it's green Vectoids, not purple. So yeah, basically, I'll be one-shotting these. That's no problem. And as for the grey round, well, if I upgrade these once, then I should probably still be going ahead and destroying all of the grey ones with one shot. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. But I'm not too fussed. Honestly, the Vectoids are only just getting here. So you know what? If it takes 2 shots to kill a Vectoid, then I'll be happy for them to snake all the way around to down here. That's still like just a little bit over half the map covered. Not a problem. Especially when they start getting really close, then these things will be firing really quickly. There we go. Let's get that. Let's get our interest. Because honestly, I don't need much more range. Right now, I just want to get a lot more interest because look at that. I've now saved up 10,000. That's also the beauty about having a few of these red ones down. You don't even have to upgrade them. They do so much damage. You're at no risk, practically no risk of losing this game while they're going down. So they just take care of everything. Look, see, maybe I'll put a couple of these here and this here just to take care of some stragglers, and that's it. And look at that interest. 15%. That's a lot. I'm not going to lie. That is quite a lot. I think the most I've ever had was 21% or 24%. But I really did overextend myself. I really should have put down a range booster. Because I was starting to really struggle, even with lots and lots of reds down on the field. What you want to do is you want to get to the point where you're getting so much interest that you can afford to put down another red tower and upgrade it a couple of times, and really you're only going through the money that you're just going to earn back in interest at the end of that same round anyway. That's the goal, whereby you're just spending your interest. You're not even spending your base amount of money. So when you really need it, you can even spend your base amount of money and then hopefully just beat the entire thing. Fun game. Not bad at all. Things are dragging on a little bit though, so what do you say we get a little bit of a move on? Let's hit that and then go ahead and upgrade things a couple of times. Ooh, green round. So this is the sort of round that these rockets actually struggle on. I may have to upgrade a couple. Yeah, alright, I'll do that. Now they do 70,000 damage. That's not too bad. So it definitely takes 2 shots for the green, but for the next round for the blue, it's only going to take 1 shot. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Should I bother putting down a purple one? Just in case? Nah, we're fine. There we go. Bang, 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 bang. They never had a chance. Look at that. Oh, did you see the rockets redirect as well? Too easy. Alright, level 30. Here we go. Come on, mate. Let's take down the hard greys. So it looks like I'm just trying to do some maths in my head here. 75,000, I'm doing 70,000. But looking at the green bars, it looks like I do about 3/4 damage. So really I'm only doing about 50,000 odd by the looks of it per shot. Around 50,000 damage. Can I select these? No, I can't. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Anyway, still, it wasn't a problem. What do I do? Interests? Or another range boost? Yeah, more interest. Go on, why not? 18%. Now we're really kicking up the interest. Not gonna lie, slightly concerned here. I only have 12 lives left. I mean, really, the ultimate goal would be to try and win every single game without losing a single life. Hey, shoot. Shoot the one at the front, please. Thank you. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Done. Yeah, ideally, you'd want to go ahead and beat the round without losing a single life, but yeah, no. Obviously not. Especially while I was demonstrating, that was not going to happen. And that's fine. Still got plenty of lives left. Oh, and by the way, just in case you haven't been able to do the mental math, on around 18,000 bank with 18% interest, I got basically 4 grand. So, yeah. Interest, definitely worth it. In fact, how much is this? I could upgrade these two twice, actually. Let's do that. Now I'm doing a whopping 98,180 damage per shot, which is unfortunately just a little bit less than what you'd need to one-shot these, but that's okay. And the range has increased a lot as well. And look at that, I had almost as much money after that round as before I spent. You know what, this game is dragging on a little bit, so let's just plonk down a few more. And burn through some of our bank. Not too much of it, but here we go. Like I said, these things have homing missiles, so even though they're not, instant hit towers, they've got a projectile that takes a while to get there. None of the projectiles are wasted if they're blinking towards one that dies. So, yeah. That happens. Basically just takes down the whole thing. And this grey level as well. This will get taken down very quickly. I reckon the greys will make it to around here. Oh, a little bit further actually. I think it'll make it all the way around past this U-turn. Some of them anyway. Ooh, I've already got my my little bonus. So you know what I'm going to do? I hope you do, because I don't. Honestly, I shouldn't bother with another range boost, because one range boost for these is more than enough. Honestly, they're only at upgrade level 6, so at upgrade level 10 they'll cover the whole map. So I'll just get another interest boost, why not? 21%, sure. Too easy. See, now I said I could probably charge these two as well. So, should I put down another tower, or is this going fast enough? I think this is going fast enough. We don't want this video to be another 1 hour video. Let's be honest. I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter for you guys, but yeah. Well, let's be honest. These games aren't exactly made to beat within 10 minutes. So, yeah, strap in for the long haul. I tell you what, the health is getting quite high now. 222,000. That's significant. That's more than 2 shots from here, from my red ones. But red shredder, I'll be 2-shotting these because they do 150% damage to red. They're dropping like flies. That's what you want to see. Now, how much do I get from the interest? We're at 21,200, 300. Alright. What do we get? Sweet! So that was 5.5 grand. No, 4.5 grand. And it cost me 5 grand to upgrade all of these once. So, okay, let's just do that. Why not? I think from now on, the rest of the bonuses I get, by the rest of the bonuses I mean just the next 2, because that's all I'll get. I'll probably put damage boosts down. That's probably the best idea. Oh, I can send the Vectoids in advance. Cool. So if I really wanted to, I could send multiple waves. I don't know why I'd do that, but especially when you hit the send the Vectoids wave, that actually kicks off when the interest is taken and applied to the bank. So I suppose if you want to be really frugal, you may as well wait until the very last moment when all is said and done, you've got as much cash in your bank as possible. Only then should you send the next Vectoids to get the interest. Alright, damage boost. Let's go. Give me more damage. And it tells you how much damage. So, I'm doing now 139, about 140,000 per shot. And also the range is increased as well. It tells us that information, which is good. Let's see. So, red's next. Oh, I should just send that. Also, my bank is getting ridiculous, so let's upgrade these twice. Because, hey, more damage means faster kills. And we like faster kills because we don't like hour-long videos. Do we, guys? Unless you do like hour-long videos. If you like hour-long videos, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like hour-long videos, also let me know in the comments below. And here we go. Level 10 for the big red ones. 4 of them on the map. Red rockets. That's pretty good. And you know what? Because I've got the cash, why not? Let's put down 5 and almost 6. What level is this? Level 9. Oh, I just missed out. And look at my bank. It's pathetic now. But that's okay. After we struggle on this green flyer level, we're going to struggle not quite as much on the blue spinner level. That'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just need to get enough cash to make that last upgrade. I should be able to do that before I even send the next wave, actually. Not that it makes much of a difference. 152,000, well, 190 after adjustments, 191k roughly, versus 174. Yeah, not exactly missing out on much here, so no rush, but there we go. 6 fully upgraded Red Rockets towers, boosted with a damage boost and a range boost. There we go, look at the range. Told you, it's practically the entire map, which is fine by me. So, next wave is grey. Let's start it right now. Why not? Uh-oh. That's why not. Because the rockets, they're trained to go to the hardest thing, and these are harder than the blue ones, so... Oh, okay. That could have been bad, but for some reason they redirected nicely. All of these rockets. So, okay, not complaining. Doing well. Level 45, or wave 45. Nope, it's level. It's called level here. Oh, what's auto? Oh, in other words, send as soon as we finish. Yep. Oh, the one thing that I don't like is how all the red rockets will automatically disappear between waves if there's no new monsters being sent through. If there's no monsters to target, the red rockets that are left behind disappear. So maybe if you send Vectoids before that happens, then they'll redirect. Yeah, probably. Something like that. Red. This is easy enough. Let's send another. I can't send another? Yep. Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't let you send the Vectoids for the next level until maybe a certain number of the previous wave have already been killed? Maybe? I don't know. I was clicking the button and nothing happened. Let's try it again. Nope, nothing. How about now? Nothing. How about now? 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 There we go. Oh, I regret that instantly. Okay. Let's do some stuff like this. Very quickly. Let's get some blue stuff down. How on earth am I? I've already got 12 grand. 14 grand is what I had before. How? So quick. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, I think I've just lost the game because I was impatient. Well done, CastleGate. Good job. Great quality content for YouTubes. Oh, wait. We really need rockets that way. Lovely. See, I wasn't worried. I knew I was going to be fine. And this is the last wave. It's just a little bit of everything. And look, you even get a bonus. I don't know why you'd want that, but okay, let's get that. And let's get one more damage tower. Why not? Just to finish off everything. So, what are we left with? We're left with boosted by damage 3 times, so 267k per shot from the red rockets, and 25% extra range, so 266 range all up. I don't know what, maybe 266, maybe the range is represented by, I'm guessing, a division of 10 units per 1 square that you can plonk a tower down on, maybe? And that's it. You completed all 50 levels and scored this. Oh, I scored something. I'm guessing you get more score if you have more lives or something. I don't know. What I do know is I beat the map and that's it. So, that's Vector TD for you. It's quite fun. Quit or submit. I'm going to play again. But I'm not going to play again in front of you because that's enough. Go ahead and check out Vector TD. You can go ahead and just Google it. I think there's also a Vector TD 2 out. I've never played it before, but I imagine it would be something like this, just maybe the next evolution of it. It's very simple, very calming, very lovely game to play. It's also very child-friendly because, as you notice, there's no violence. So, hey, big plus there. And if you want, go ahead and try some of these ladder levels. In fact, you know what? If you can beat no left turns all the way through to level 50, let me know, because I would love to see someone do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe, like the video, tickle the bell, add some comments, and let me know if you want to see something specific. I take requests for Vidmas. I've got some plans already in the works, so if you do suggest something and I like it, you will probably see a Vidmas episode for it. It just might be a little bit further down the track. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Take care.